Just be out with us
to Nassau Bahamas. This is the most popular cruise destination in the Caribbean, and up to 7 cruise ships dock here at once. And the most popular thing to do here is to go to the Paradise Island or visit the Atlantis Resort.
Yes, and we are putting together a complete playlist, a travel guide, if you will, of the Nassau Bahamas. Now, where to eat, where to go, all the different things you could do.
What to do on the budget.
Yes, pros and cons. So if you're just joining us, my name is Devon.
And I'm Irina.
And we are
Just Be Out. We create informative travel videos to help you get the most out of your vacation. So in this video,
yes, we are going to show you how to get from there
to over there.
Yes.
There are 6 ways, and one of the ways is we're actually here right now. One of the ways is walking. It is the cheapest way because it's free, but it's going to cost you time.
Yes.
And time is so precious when you come here on the cruise. So you can walk across the bridge all the way from the port to Paradise Island, and from there either walk to the Atlantis Resort, the Cabbage Beach, which is a free public beach but closed on weekends, or maybe visit the Four Seasons Resort, and they have beautiful gardens for you to walk around and take pictures.
And of course we'll show you all of that, but all this obviously depends on the time your cruise ship is actually docked in ports. Irina and I have been here several times on cruise ships, and every cruise ship we've been on, the all-on-board time has been different every single time. So even though it's going to take you about 40 minutes to walk from the port here to Atlantis,
it's not the most efficient, and scenery-wise, there's containers and industrial parts of it, so it's not the most beautiful scene.
But it is the cheapest because it's free.
But stay with us because we are going to tell you the most efficient and the cheapest way to get to Atlantis or Paradise Island.
Just be out with us.
The next way is not the most cost efficient, but if you rent a car at the port or an ATV, you can come here, but keep in mind you have to cross the bridge, and at the end of the bridge there is a toll booth, and you have to have $2 cash with you in order to access the Paradise Island. But on the way back there is no booth, no toll booth, and you can just drive from the island back onto Nassau. Once you cross the bridge in your car, you can either make a right and go towards Atlantis parking, or you can come straight. Well, if you come straight, you can park in this area. There is a large parking lot right to my immediate left, and it only costs $10 for the entire day. But if you decide to go to the Atlantis parking, it will cost you $40 for the first 3 hours. We are on Paradise Island, where the bridge ends. Right under the bridge there is a little ferry terminal. Well, this brings us to another way to get from cruise ship port to Paradise Island, by a ferry. Well, it has its pros and cons. A few pros: that it's pretty cheap. It's $5 per person each way. You can buy round-trip tickets right from the cruise ship port, or you can buy your return ticket here when you decide to go back to the ship. So it takes just 10 minutes, so it's a pro, right? It's quick. You get a nice scenery of crossing the water towards the Paradise Island, but it runs every 30 minutes, which also seems to be pretty fair. But sometimes when they don't have enough passengers, this is where you're going to have to wait for a little bit longer. So the ferry docks right under the bridge. You can see the bridge right on my right hand side, and right behind me on my left hand side you can actually see the cruise ship port, and you arrive to Atlantis Marina, which is just a few minutes away to Atlantis. Just a quick 3 to 5 minute walk from the bridge, you will come to the Atlantis Marina. It is a part of Atlantis, and if you want to know what it looks like, we actually created the entire walk-in tour video for the marina and for the entire Atlantis Resort for that matter as well. We will leave complete Atlantis playlist. It's a 5-part series in the description below. So whether you decide to walk across the bridge or take a ferry, it will take you just under 5 minutes to get here, and to get to the Atlantis Resort it will be another couple of minutes, and you will just pass by beautiful luxury yachts and shops. The next way to get to the Atlantis or Paradise Island is by a taxi, and it will cost you from the port to Atlantis $20 for the private cab. And there are a few options for you to arrive. The first option is the East Tower, East Royal Tower. At the end of this tower, right next to the Atlantis Marina, there is a ticket booth if you would like to purchase the pass for the Atlantis. And again, if you decide to take the taxi to Cabbage Beach, you can, or if you want to explore the East Towers for free, or you can also arrive to the main entrance where the Pegasus statues are and enter the Royal Towers and then explore the Royal Towers for free. Keep in mind, you do have to have $2 in cash extra on top of your fare to pay for the toll to come into the island. Usually the taxis to go out of the island are a little bit cheaper, so if it takes $20 plus the toll to get to the Atlantis, on the way back it's usually $15 or $18, so it's a little bit cheaper, and you will not have problems getting a taxi coming out from here. As soon as you come out of any tower, there are plenty of taxis. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the most efficient way to get to the Paradise Island in terms of time and budget is taking a shared taxi. Here in the Bahamas, there is a really interesting way to charge people. So if you get a taxi, they can charge you a group rate, which is a $5 per person, but a group is 4 people to get in the taxi minimum. There are bigger vans where they can pack more people, but you pay $5 per person, which is much cheaper than taking a private taxi, and it does take you the same amount of time to get here to Paradise Island. But you do need to look for it. So when you get out of your cruise port, just ask around where are the group taxis that you can take, and going back to the ship, also you can ask around if there are any group taxis available.
And that concludes this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you found value. And of course, don't forget to check the link below where we're going to have a playlist on everything Nassau Bahamas that you might be looking for. Be sure to like this video. It helps us. It goes a long way. And of course, if you think there's enough value, subscribe. Just be out with us.